I get tears, I get goosebumps when I know where my clients started. Look, I've worked with people 35, 65. One lady I've just started this week, 66. Oh, I can't believe how people live their lives. They get by and they think they're doing okay. She was running a really successful business. Wow, what was going on in her mind was she felt like she was she called it a black chasm. Yep. She felt like she'd really hit her ceiling. Just life wasn't great for her. She really lost a lot of opportunities. But in a couple of weeks, it's transformed right in front of my eyes, and I tear up and I get really quite emotional when I start to see them blossom, their mind opens and just their lives start to change. It really is amazing. And James is really starting to see that in his clients too. And it's a really touching thing when we can help somebody just pull them out of that dark place and light up their lives. It's not us, it's them, but we give them the tools to do it. It's so much easier than you realise. It's not rocket science, but it's just a simple process, but it works.
Well, welcome to the Jim's podcast. And so we've got Sue Thomas back again. So you're back again from Jim's Life Coaching. You've got your first franchisee, which is fantastic. And this podcast today is all going to be about the Life Coaching franchise itself. You know, we're going to talk about the benefits, what do they get, all those different things as well. You probably talk about James as well, who's your first franchisee in the division. So first of all, Sue, let's talk about the franchise offering itself. Who are you looking for, first of all? Who can do this?
Pretty much anybody can do this, but I'm looking for people who are really wanting to help other people improve their lives, help other people transform their lives. You get full training in the program that we've created, so you don't have to have previous life coaching training. You just have to be really interested in other people and really wanting other people to succeed and be a product of the product.
Okay, so that's great to know. So you don't need to have any prior experience, nothing. So if people have an interest in this area and they think they can help others, that's pretty much the prerequisite they need.
Yeah, sometimes, because we're not counselling and we're not therapy. We're not psychologists or psychiatrists. Sometimes that training can be not good to have because we don't do that. And we don't want to go down that path of talking about people's problems because it just gives people more of what they think about and talk about. Didn't work for me, and I know it doesn't work for a lot of other people. So we do the total opposite. So you've got to have a really open mind and really prepared to jump in and dive in and embrace the programs that we've created with Jim's Life Coaching.
So with that, then let's say someone inquires and they go, right, I want to help people, I want to learn more about this. Can you then tell them about the training? So how long is the training for and what's involved in the training?
Okay, well, what's involved in the training, we do, you need to do the Jim's generic training, but specific to the division, we have a 3-day intensive training where we start taking you through the program. You need to be a product of the product, as I said. So we need you to actually start applying it to your life and understand what people are going to go through. And then it is ongoing training. So you need to do all the different packages ongoing. As long as you are a Jim's Life Coaching franchisee, you will need to be in training.
Okay.
But so you're not a life coach for the rest of your life, basically.
And I was going to say then, so how long maybe is the process then? So let's say, for example, how long would that training process be? I know it's an ongoing thing, but until actually, let's say they could become a franchisee, how long would it roughly take?
After the 3-day, pretty much.
3 days? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously got to do the 3-day training in national, which all franchisees do, and then they've got to do the 3-day divisional training with you.
Yeah.
So it can be pretty quick.
It can be very quick because it really builds confidence really quickly. And once you start to have an understanding and an awareness and you start applying this to your life, it is a step-by-step system I've created. We've got workbooks, we've got videos to watch, we've got step-by-step system to really apply this. I've got facilitation slides, I've created emails to send out to clients. So a lot has been done in the background to put this program together for franchisees to roll it out really easily.
Yeah, I was going to say that. So yeah, obviously it's all pretty much done to them where they just need to go through it themselves to actually understand the process. And then that way you've got everything there for them as well to implement it. So they don't have to create anything original or nothing like that. Just literally deliver the program and obviously do the consultation calls and stuff like that.
Yes, that's it. And we practice those as well. So we've already started with franchisee who is a great example of a product of our product, and he's implementing it and he's doing really, really well. I'm so impressed and I'm really proud of him as well. Yeah. He's doing amazing.
Yeah, and people can check out James's interview. So James is on our YouTube channel. Just search that. It's a really good interview. Goes right into depth. And I think they'll give any prospect watching a really good understanding of what it's all about, and also who the type of person you should be, because I think James goes into depth about who he is and why he got involved with it, and it's a great listen to watch if you're researching being a franchisee in your division.
Yeah, like anybody can apply for this job, but I'm asking a lot of questions for them because you've got to be a right type of person. You can't just be in this to earn a lot of money. You can do Jim's mowing or dog wash if that's what you want, but you've got to be really interested in people and really interested in helping people improve and succeed.
I think one of your benefits of your division as well, you've got a broad range of people who could appeal to. You know, if someone's maybe not as physically inclined to do something physical, I think this is a really great option as well. Plus, if you don't want something that's location dependent, you know, you can do this from what the sounds of it, like literally anywhere. If once you have your client base, you could do your coaching calls from overseas or wherever you need. So it's not a location dependent one at all. I think it's only one of the only gyms divisions, like with bookkeeping, that truly is location free if you want it to be.
Yes, that's so true. We do a lot. I've set everything up so it's on Zoom.
Yeah.
And we can do one-on-one or group coaching. James has started out one-on-one because he started practicing. He had amazing results with his first client. What he actually did was practice on his kids and practice on his family at first. And I'm like, go for that. Really encouraged him to do that. And, you know, that's really built his confidence as well.
Now, prospects are going to ask you, leads, like, is this something I generate myself, or how do we generate leads? Do you want to maybe talk about then James himself? How's he been doing it, or how have you been doing it over the years?
Yeah, well, it is like all divisions, Joel. We are starting to get some leads coming through, but we generate our own leads as well. James I got him into E&I, which is like a networking industry, a way to work with other business owners. He started that even before he started. He's just got really keen. He started to see the potential of what we had going, and he was really keen to get started. So he started connecting. He was in Toastmasters, learning to speak in public, even his jiu-jitsu. He started telling people what he would do, got on social media, and really started promoting himself.
Yeah, I started seeing his post on my feed, which is good. He's got a good presence. He started anyway. It's only going to grow as well once he gets his more client referrals and I guess all that sort of stuff, and obviously testimonials we can put into the feed too. But I do recommend anyone who's thinking about this or watching this to actually check out the James interview, which is on Jim's Group YouTube channel. Just type in Life Coaching Franchisee James. It should come up as well. Now, Jim's Life Coaching Ballarat. That's the one. Yep. Yes. That's in territory. And I was going to say now, then what are the benefits there? What else are the benefits for being a franchisee in the life coaching division?
Well, I just love it. I love doing what I do. And James is falling in love with it as well. He's helping so many people, and he's starting to see people who are really challenged become happy and really successful. You know, we're talking about territories before. James has been working with people in Queensland and New South Wales. We're not limited to that. So what are other benefits? James was actually looking at some other gyms because he wanted to do something different. He'd been working corporate for 4 years, maybe redundant. But he was talking about another one, and I was like, it was going to be really hard work. He was going to have to work out in the weather, and whether it rain, hail or shine, he was going to have to be out there. But we work from indoors. And I think
that's another good point. I'm glad you mentioned that. So you're indoors. That's a good one. And that can be appealing to a lot of people. Yep. So weather's not going to be a problem with you. I think location as well. But I think one thing I'll touch on real quickly, what you mentioned is the transformation. So when someone does a Jim's franchise, you're transforming a home or you're transforming a garden from this to this, whereas with your division, you're forming a person. And I think that would be immensely satisfying. You're not transforming the lawn or a house, which is very satisfying to a lot of people. But I think you're transforming the person. So I think it's a very fulfilling thing that you can offer.
Joel, I get tears, I get goosebumps when I know where my clients started. Look, I've worked with people 35, 65. One lady I've just started this week, 66. And I can't believe how people live their lives. They get by and they think they're doing okay. And she was running a really successful business. Wow, what was going on in her mind was she felt like she was she called it a black chasm. Yeah. She felt like she'd really hit her ceiling. This life wasn't great for her. She'd really lost a lot of opportunities. But in a couple of weeks, she right in front of my eyes, and I tear up and I get really quite emotional when I start to see them blossom, their mind opens and just their lives start to change. It really is amazing. And James is really starting to see that in his clients too. And it's a really touching thing when we can help somebody just pull them out of that dark place and light up their lives. It's not us, it's them, but we give them the tools to do it. And
Absolutely.
it's really simple to do. It's not hard. It's so much easier than you realize. It's not rocket science, but it's just a simple process, but it works.
I was going to say as well, Sue, for people, the benefits, there's obviously the gyms network as well. So people should know that every training we have, depending on numbers, it could be anywhere from 60 to 120 new people in the training experience. And Gyms Life Coaching is obviously one of the preferred partners that's in there as well.
Yeah, we every 3 weeks with the training, we do a short talk there in front of everybody there.
Yep.
And we give away a coaching session. And, people are like, me. They put their name in the drawer. And 1 week we even gave away 3. And because James was like, let's give it to as many as we can. I wish we could give it to everyone in the room. And they're really excited. They get a lot out of that. And that just gives us a whole group of new people that we have contacts with. So yeah, that's a really good lead generation, a good client pool there.
Yeah. Well, for those who don't know, we have 5,500 franchisees and around maybe 150, 200 franchisors, and you guys obviously are allowed to go on franchisor meetings, which means the franchisors have all their franchisees on there. Have you done some presentations to franchisor meetings or anything? Or
I've actually done some presentations at the divisional meetings.
Divisional meeting, that's the one.
Yeah, for the Jim's building inspections or Jim's pest control. James came along with me then, and we got to meet a lot of the franchisors and franchisees.
Yep.
James has been invited to some local ones. He's gone to some in-person ones around Ballarat area. He's actually worked with quite a few of them, the franchisees around there, because they've found he's there and they've met somewhere in the shops or wherever, and they've connected. And yeah, that's just, I think that gives us an insider. People's inside gyms want to know what we're doing. I've actually worked one-on-one with some franchisees and franchisors, and some divisional franchisors have jumped on board as well. You don't need to be, sick and broke to do our program, or, really stressed out and unhappy. You can be successful, but you can do better. So we're getting a lot, we're new, we're 6 months in, but we are ready now because James's success is really showing. He's got such a good January booked in, and it is looking fantastic for him. And he's lapping it up now. He's really quite excited. He did a workshop online. He did advertised out there in social media, and he had around 20 people on the workshop. He was fantastic, did it really, really well. We've got the slides, we've got everything for you. It's already there for you to use. He had people from all around Australia on there, and they were really keen and interested. He got bookings from that as well.
Yep.
It's good fun.
Well, the reason why I asked that is just so franchisee prospects will know that there's a big access obviously available to them within the gyms group as well. So there's a lot of captive market as well, and they have that ongoing potential for new leads every training as well, which I think is important to point out to people.
And for the last 6 months, I have been reaching out to other industries as well, even other franchise companies, to say, we've got this system, we would love to help your franchises grow as well. So there is, I'm connecting with a lot of people, and, this will grow. And I need more franchisees to come and help. And I've got a system to show you, and it's going to be really simple. And it's not just, it's having your own business, and you are working for yourself, but you have the support of myself, other franchisees like James, and anybody else who comes on board. We're going to be like a family and a really big support system. You're in business for yourself, but you're not doing it on your own. I call James regularly. I'm on the phone with him once a week. We have Zoom. He's going through the program, and he is elevated. I told him his goal was too small, and he had to rethink that. And he has really picked an enormous goal, which is really good, and it's showing in his results too.
Good on it. I was going to say as well, the costs. So cost is the question that franchisees or new prospects will always ask, or what's involved with it. So if you want to share that, what's the cost, or what should they expect to need to have available for this division?
Right. So you purchase a territory like with any division, but ours isn't limited to just your surrounding area. It is Zoom, so it's all of Australia at the moment. So that's $24,000 to purchase that. Then there is a startup pack. It includes, and it depends on what you want to include, because James decided, well, he wanted to pay for a couple of things himself. I've put the car wrap in there, uniforms, the workbook, the programs themselves, because you need to do the programs, but you only need to pay for them once, because ongoing you will get them again and again and again and again in your franchise package. So I will be rolling that through, and you get a life coach for life, which, that's invaluable. Like that, you can't put a price on that one. So there is that, and there's the BNI. We want you to network.
Yep.
It is contacting people, because it's people getting to know you. Since they start to get to know you and realize what you're doing and what this is about, people want to know more. And
well, let's be clear with that, because I think people need to understand when you come into gyms, any division, you do have to do some work yourself in terms of marketing, local area marketing, networking, that sort of thing, doing the BNIs, all those sorts of things as well. You can't just sit on your hand and expect to get all the leads you need. And Jim's brand will help you convert a lot more, which it will. But other people, especially in this division, as you said, like with James doing all those webinars and stuff like that, you've got to have you got to use your initiative.
Be a bit proactive, but also I'm there holding your hand the whole way through. James has done everything I've said to him to do and suggested to do. He's gone and done it and more, and it's paying off. It's really paying off.
Awesome.
Yep. And he's just wrapping his car, right? We got our cars wrapped.
They look great.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. He parked his car in a car park, and this one guy was looking at, saw his car there, and he said, "Oh, life coaching, I've needed that for 5 years." He'd been thinking about it for 5 years. He said, if James walks out of the gym, I'm not going to talk to him, but if he walks out of the fishing shop, I'll have a chat to him. And James walked out of the fishing shop. The guy asked for his card, and he's started in the 12-week program, 12-week package. I own 3 businesses. Like, that helped me with my businesses too, because we are a countermeasure for mental health. We help with proactive countermeasure for the fourth hazard in your workhouse panel. So we can go into businesses and run this through for them as well. So, like, the sky's the limit, honestly, with this. And I just haven't got enough minutes in my day to be doing all of that. I need franchisees to come in and really say, I'm ready and I'm going to do this to help as many people as I can. And we're there to support. I'm there to support.
Oh, you said this is not location dependent, so you can take anywhere in Australia, which is great. And I think from the sound of it as well, it can be anyone. It can be man, woman, doesn't matter the age, I guess. And physicality, it's not a physical thing, so you got a really broad range of people who could probably do this from the sounds of it.
Yeah, yes. And that's so true. Male, female, doesn't matter. And it's all done from home. We're not digging up dirt or cutting down trees or, mowing the lawn. We are in the comfort of our own home. But, this is all about your personal growth. We're here to grow. And if you want to grow a really good business in Jim's life coaching, I'm here to help you, because we are here to grow. Just like the trees and all the animals, we are here to grow. And when we're growing, that's when we are our happiest and when we're so excited. That's why James is getting really excited, because he's bringing more of himself out all the time. And it's really showing. And my franchisees will do that too. And, get on board. It's just going to be such a good fun experience.
Now, if someone wants to learn more, Sue, what do they need to do? Because it's a bit hard to do an observation day in your division, I guess, because we always say do an observation day for every division. So if someone wants to learn more, what do they need to do with your division?
Well, actually, what I've done with James as well is for him to be able to learn on-the-job training, because, with Jim's mowing, you take a guy out with you to the mowing. I get him to jump in on my group sessions.
Oh, there you go.
James sits there as a client.
Okay. Well, there's your observation day. That's your version of it. That's good.
Yes. And it's been really good for him to observe some other people in the room in the Zoom room.
Yep.
So, because we do one-on-one and group sessions as well, and I think you get more out of the group sessions, personally. So James has been jumping in on those and learn on the job, basically.
Well, there's the observation day for people. That's the new version of it. Is the online Zoom jump on as a client, and you can see for yourself as well. And obviously 131-546 or Jim's Life Coaching website, or even Jim's.net, inquire on that, and then come through to Sue, and then Sue will chat to you ASAP and get you on.
Yep. Looking forward to speaking to more people.
Was there anything else I haven't asked you that I should have asked you?
I did make a few notes here. But
Did you? Okay. Yeah, well, I haven't asked them, please feel free to read them out.
We've got the best program, I believe, in the world. I trained with the leader in human potential and success, Bob Proctor, over in Toronto, and I've converted his all of his knowledge and into our programs, and it really is transformational. So it is. And you get to do that too. Yeah, just the opportunity is working with divisional franchisors and being part of that. A lot of them are asking me to speak at their conferences. I'm now getting my clients asking me, can you speak at one of them's like body corporate manager and wants me to speak at one of their conferences now. So the opportunities are really good. And yeah, so want to help.
Awesome. Well, easy for people if you're watching this to the end, 131-546, or contact Sue via Jim's Life Coaching website. Really easy to do observation after it's a vision. It's probably one of the easiest ones. You just jump on a Zoom and watch a group session. That's your observation day. And I think that's a really good point of difference to the other divisions we've got in the Jim's group as well. But thank you very much for your time today, Sue. We appreciate it.
My pleasure, Joel. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the episode of the Jim's podcast. If you want to learn more about the Jim's group, head to jims.net or call us on 131-546 Australia or 0800 454 654 New Zealand. And if you did like the episode as well, please make sure you leave a review or a comment or a thumbs up or a comment on the video as well. We appreciate your support. And until next episode, we hope you have a great week.